I left Shreveport, Louisiana, July the 5th, 2019. I arrived here 4 o'clock in the daytime. And there was something about that time I can't forget. And I thank Maurice Thigpen, Avia Clinton, Monica Lewis Hartman. What you meant for my bad, God turned around and made it for my good. I live in a city, no, we're not perfect. Well, governor will listen to me about me being falsely arrested in Shreveport, Louisiana. We're getting the letter ready. I have sent for my motion of discovery. The girl, Avia Clinton, she was going to court with me when Maurice first had me arrested. Maurice had never seen this lady in a lifetime. And Maurice said, Avia said, when we first went to court, we was on the court, bottom of the court step. She said, you got $77. I said, for what? She said, I'm gonna beat her up. I said, I don't go like that, Avia. You know that's not my style. I'm a woman. I didn't raise a successful child to be messy. I didn't raise a child that earned a full scholarship, only missed 3 days from school, from pre-kindergarten to college, and want to pay you to beat up Maurice. I said, why 77? Now she, that's all it costs to bail out of jail. Avia been in jail 40 sometimes. She go to church every Sunday. I remember right before she had my bail revoked, she asked me for $100 to pay her rent. I don't think a rent ain't but $101. So I said, I'm not gonna give you my money. I'm working with a guy campaigning. I will pay you $100 if you stand on the corner and hold a sign. Was trying to get Durwood, Henderson, and Stony Hill District. And Avia knew that I had some money. I just got $45,000. I tell you the truth once, and I'll tell my story the same way every time. When I told her, I said, I'm not giving you no money about no damn pills. And I noticed my lipstick was missing. I just spent $38 for a tube of MAC lipstick. And when she was on that goddamn witness stand, because I called her, this was before I didn't know she was hating because I wouldn't give her my goddamn money. Get a job and go to work. I don't have to give you my money. And if you think Avia Clinton, that I'm going to lay down and let you get on that damn witness stand, and when the prosecutor asked her, she said, you gonna pay my nephew $500 to do Maurice some harm? The prosecutor asked her, if you think I'm lying, go pull it up. What was your nephew's name? And this what Avia Clinton replied was, don't know that nephew's name. We got a broken justice system. And we got to start within to fix it. See, in Chicago, they would have never picked me up from no damn family bullshit. Avia Clinton, what she said in court would have never been credible. They would have locked her ass up from lying on the oath. I blocked you off my page, Avia. Y'all ran me out of Shreveport. Now I blocked you off my fucking page. I'm on a whole new level in Chicago. Where queens don't tear down queens. We lift each other up. I told the doctor the other day, when I walked in the doctor's office, he said, gosh, you're a goddess. You're beautiful. I said, but they denied me of my sleeping pills that I came here taken from Shreveport, Louisiana, 0.5 milligram of Xanax. Because I've been traumatized 4 years old, I was knee-high to a duck. I watched my daddy shoot himself in the mouth. I saw the fire and the bullet go in his mouth. At 4 years old, when I first recalled my daddy raping my half-sister, his stepdaughter, every night he pleased. You see, I was too young to understand. Every time daddy grunt, he got up. Didn't wash his nuts, went straight to my mother's room, and he tried to make the headboard come all the way to my sister's room. We slept in the same room, but different beds. And I can recall daddy coming in 2 times, walking down the hall. First time he come to see was asleep. And I throw the cover over my head and I ball up in a fetus position. And the second time my daddy came in the room, came in to rape my sister. He got up. You know, you get older, you get wiser, and you realize what that grunt was every time daddy got up. I can recall my sister said, "I'm tired of you having sex with me every night." And my daddy said, "If you don't give me none, I'm not going to give you any lunch money." People want to call it crazy, but I have a sleep disorder. And moving to Chicago is a very strong addiction problem. I came to Chicago with no weed in my system, no cigarettes in my system, no alcohol in my system, nothing but a Xanax. Because if anybody knows Lisa Lewis Montgomery, I am allergic to all substance pain pills. It blocks my diaphragm and I can't breathe. And never been a drug addict. Never. Smoked my marijuana, still do. I've always been a person. If I can't compliment your life, I will not complicate it. What I've experienced in Shreveport, Louisiana, I told the doctor here, when are y'all gonna come up with a pill for jealousy? Because the most times I've been torn down, it's been by black women. I don't have problems with white women. They adore me. If I see a man eating out the trash can, everybody in Chicago, I cater to the homeless. Because Marvy's Thigpen, that's running for city councilman, District B, that she don't live in, but the system is so corrupt, and she knows so many people in high places. She retired from the federal courts. She know the DA personally, the judge that had me falsely arrested, Judge Ramona Emanuel. I've served her at Marvy's family-owned restaurant. And if any man that's got a little Jesus in him will look over my case and you tell me the red flags, it's time that we stop voting for people because they're giving you a stuffed shrimp. Or they're giving you a 40 ounce and a box of greasy chicken. We must vote out corruption. Because if Marvy's Hughes Thigpen running for city councilman in District B, every time a boy's got in jail, the youngest one, we call him Doc, his name Garrett Thigpen. He shoots his cousin. The charges dissipate. I was working at the mother's house on a Sunday, and I told her brother Gino, I said, something is not going on right with one of Marvy's boys. I said, she's on the phone talking to Dennis. And I heard her say, he didn't pistol whip him that bad. He pistol whipped that white boy so bad until he gave him a concussion. You didn't want your boys to go to jail. Marvy's Hughes Thigpen is running for city councilman, District B, Shreveport, Louisiana. And I walked that parking lot with you at the restaurant until they put the bond on Brian, Ashley, her oldest son. And Brittany paid the $8,000. My Maurice told me she had just got home, I think, $20,000. Maurice, how can a man sleep so sound when you, Avia, and my sister knew you was low down before you laid down? If it take my last breath fighting for my justice, if I got to get in my governor's ear and ask him to pull up my case, because he know we live in a broken system, I'm going to do that. Avery Clinton, I blocked you off my page today. I don't want no trouble, baby. You full of trouble. You're almost 70. Girl, it's time for you to either stop going to church or grow up. Now, what you did to me, check your heart and you ask yourself, was you right? Because I wouldn't give you money to buy you 8 Laura tabs. And you knew I had just got lucky, got a lawsuit, and got $45,000. Yes, I do have the money, I told her, but no, I will not give you no more money to buy dope. She went and found Maurice Hughes' thick pen. I know how to have Lisa's bond revoked it. So my lawyer, when I first went to him, my son paid $2,500 cash for that lawyer, the man with the patch. I said, it's not a case, but it's a difficult case. It's about jealousy. And she knew all the right peoples in right places. She works for the federal court. He said, Miss Montgomery, the judge gonna throw it out. I said, no. The judge is a friend. Y'all, when the police came to my house to pick me up, and I told the police, I said, this is so fucking embarrassing. I said, I'm a role model for every kid in this apartment complex. And the police, I saw 3 police cars, I believe, pull off. 1 police in that house, my apartment. We got to talking. First he said, I admire your place. Everybody in Shreveport know, keep my place real neat. And they called me the toothbrush woman. All the broom don't get the toothbrush wheel. He said, you didn't do that. He said, you didn't do that. He said, I believe you. I said, I need to call my son. He's in Chicago. He said, you can use your telephone until we pull up in the police station. If the charge was true, stalking, by calling telephone, never left a threatened voicemail. I told her, I said, Maurice, it's time that black queens stop cutting down black queens. I said, let's talk. Call her back. I said, when I was keeping your mama, you answered the phone immediately. If you missed a call, you call back ASAP. Kept calling. Louisiana, 51 times. It's a stalking charge. I accept the stalking charge. The bond shouldn't have been but $1,000. I accept that. They put me in jail on misdemeanor charge. We go to video court at the jailhouse. No Lisa's name on the docket for video court. And everybody said, it's some strange ass shit, girl. I ain't never seen nobody not go to video court for a charge like this. They kept me in jail for 3 days in CCC, Shreveport, Louisiana. And I went to court. And that little 22, 23-year-old prosecutor sucked his teeth and said, I place a $60,000 bond on Miss Montgomery. Let me tell you something. I already told my son, I know they're going to do me, baby. But if the bond is over $100,000, let me sit. I want to fight for my justice. So now, my lawyer calls me. He said, who is Monica Lewis Hartman? I said, that's mine. We got different daddies, same mother. My mother had 7 kids, 7 different fathers. He said, she's not your half-sister. She's your enemy. She's on your emotional discovery. So I called my sister. First she like, I ain't on your emotional discovery. I said, Monica, I'm looking at it in black and white. And Mother has always said that you are the most lying child that she's ever had. Y'all, I got marks on my body right now. My sister took a hot iron straightening comb when I was 4 years old, and she placed it on the back of my leg. And today, I still wear the scar. And when she was pregnant in 1978, my turn to wash dishes. I was in the 10th grade. She said, turn the radio down. And I had it so low, I'm washing dishes, I damn near had to lean my head to the radio to hear it. She gets a pair of scissors. She cut the wire and sparkled. Everybody said, girl, you gonna kill me, you, and that married man's baby inside your stomach. She kept doing me dirty. You know, fast forwarding. We was at a party in October, fairgrounds in Shreveport, Louisiana. Hadn't spoke to her in years. You know, sometimes your family members can be your worst enemy, and you got to distance yourself from them. Don't care how good you be to her. And I can remember she said, I said, why did you do that? You had no business to get in it. She said, because when you was at Dennis Jones' party, you didn't speak to me. So I ain't spoke to you in 2 years. And I'd be damned, I get in public and fake and shake with you. She told me, she said, she was taking crazy pills when she was little. So let me tell you something. My mother tried for almost 16 years to get a crazy check. But she stopped when I turned 16. Found I got older and I got wiser. We would head to the Shreveport mental health unit every 90 days. And she said, I need you to go in there and act a monkey. I need that damn crazy check to pay my bill. Y'all, every time we got to the Shreveport mental health unit, I was a big girl. She got back in the car, she'll slap the shit out of me. And I started kicking. And she said, I need you to keep acting like that. I'm going to get the guard to bring you in. Shit, I kept acting like that until she got out that car and walking towards that door. As soon as she put her damn hand on that door at the Shreveport mental health unit, I act like a big girl. Security came and said, what's the problem? I said, hey, how you doing? She get back in the car, she said, you bitch, I need that check. I said, didn't nobody tell you to lay down with 7 different men and have 7 different babies? You need the crazy check. When I turned 16, she said, you can carry your ass to school this morning. You get up there now, you'll play crazy. And by the time they give you the back pay, you'll be 18. I said, like I told you, you're not getting no damn crazy check from me. Should not been smoking cigarettes. You should not been drinking. Should have took your prenatal and got you some rest. That's why I'm so goddamn hyper and have a sleep disorder at 60. Oh, it's nothing crazy about me. I just speak my damn voice. And I tell the truth. And I tell on me just to tell on you. Ain't nothing about me corrupt. All this hot shit when they looted these stores doing George Floyd Black Lives Matter movement. I could have bought red bottom shoes. So I can't wear no damn hot shoes to church. See, in your life, the book of Hosea say, when you know better, you do better. And my people perish because of lack of knowledge. I don't understand how Mark Reese and Avia and Monica can put their clothes on and walk up in God's church and turn around and build a case on me because of straight out jealousy. Oh, Lord Jesus, I asked the doctor, please find a pill for it. Jealousy. Black women's got a black streak in them called jealousy. I'm not jealous of no woman that I see. I might be jealous of that pretty dress you got on. I'm going to ask you where you bought it from. That's it. I'm going to compliment you. You know, I compliment somebody every day. I feed a homeless person damn near every day off a SSDI check. My heart is pure. People in Chicago say, don't y'all mess with that queen right there. She's different than anybody in Chicago. So these people be coming around here, taking videos of us, and we never see help. And when I did my first fundraiser in Chicago, we pull it up on GoFundMe. Every dime that was collected, that money was given to the people that was under the bridge on State Street on the south side. It was 23 tents. I went to each one of them and asked them for their individual need. One of them said, I need a light for my tent. Then everybody said, we do too. 23 tents, about 30 lights for the tents. So we need Clorox, 10 cases of Clorox. One guy say, I need a size 14 boots. When they looted, they brought us a lot of shoes, but they didn't have 14s. Another guy said he need a size 14 shoe. I was talking to this lady, asking her need, and I hear a voice come out of nowhere. I need a tent, and I don't want that old summer tent. They no good. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. Had the tents 50% off. It was 2 people that needed a tent. It was $199. I took those 2 tents. Then the lady said, they bring us food all the time. It's cold out here. We need hot food. And I promised them that I was going to come back and I was going to almost cook the chili 90% at the house. I was going to go back with a butane tank and a big pot, in Louisiana that we boil our crawfish in. I was going to serve it outside in the cold because I said, they can sleep in this damn cold all winter long. I can stand out here for 2 hours and serve them. And now I'm living on the north side. And I got up this morning. I made 24 biscuits. I had 24. I had caught some turkey sausages on sale. It was 24 of them, so I made 24 biscuits. And y'all, oh my gosh, it was 5. I'm not exaggerating. In about 5 minutes, they was gone. They was following me. Ma'am, you don't have any more? I said, not today. But I promise you guys, I got y'all. So I'm getting ready to do a GoFundMe to help these people that some people just passed by. Because you know why I serve the homeless? Because Marvy's Hughes Thigpen, my friend, my classmate, I worked at the family restaurant, the most honest person that ever worked for the restaurant, and I gave outstanding customer service. That's my calling, customer service. I didn't work at Fashion Fair all these years, and #1 in my region, makeup artist, counter manager. Everybody say, girl, Fashion Fair don't pay no money. You need to go work one of those white makeup lines, Clinique, Estee Lauder. I said, no. I'm going to make money right here at this Fashion Fair counter. Because I believe in skin care. Because colors, foundation, lipstick, going to sell itself. And to make a long story short, every year I worked for Fashion Fair Cosmetic. I was #1 in my region. Glaucoma was dropped in my lap in 2012. So I can't do the things with my eyes that I used to. And I thank God that my sight, it is well as it is. And I thank God for Illinois Eye Institute. The first doctors that has showed me how my eyeballs, where I'm losing my sight. No doctor has taken the time with my eyes like, oh, Dr. Paulette, kudos to you. I love you. You're an amazing doctor. We need more like you. It's no cure for glaucoma, But they're carefully watching me. Thank God the pressure count in my eye, the highest it's ever been, was 15. And she said, I'm more concerned about a lower pressure count than a high pressure count. Good doctors I can't say much about other healthcare here because it sucks. But yes, I have a good eye doctor. And the reason I help homeless people, because if it wasn't for my son, when I got out of jail in CCC, 4.5 months, I would have lost it all. Our child earned a full scholarship, Northwestern Louisiana, in Natchitoches, Louisiana. And when he got out of college, he had one $5,000 student loan that he didn't tell me about because I told him, me and your dad will pay for your summer school tuition because scholarships just pay for 2 semesters. And we'll pay the summer. Well, he finally told me, he said, Mama, I didn't want you to know, but Dad said for me to get one $5,000 loan so I can build my credit up and, and show him your pay history. So after my son had paid his student loan for 2 years, he called me. I was living in Naples, Florida then. And he said, Mom, can I pay it off? I said, how much you owe? And he told me. I said, let me wire you the money. That's the least we can do since you earned a full scholarship. I took a lemon and I made lemonade. And my black friends, including my sisters, was jealous of my lifestyle. Never dated a drug dealer and never smoked nothing but marijuana. I'm allergic to all pain pills. My doctor said, I'm so afraid. You really need a pain pill and you're allergic to it. We don't know what we're going to do. I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. 60 years old and can still turn flips. And they seen that I had dedicated my life to fitness January of 2018. On the verge of having a tummy tuck, but I challenged myself. A friend of mine in Sarasota, Florida, I was telling her, I think I'm going to go see the doctor about a tummy tuck. He drove from Sarasota, Florida to my front door in Shreveport, Louisiana, took me to Walmart and purchased everything I needed. He said, what it is about your stomach, you can lose all the weight, but your stomach don't go nowhere. It's full of parasites from overindulging in food, eating processed food, eating no damn romaine noodles with 25 grams of salt in it. I've never fed my child those noodles. And they see me doing better in my life. And, when poor people get a car wreck, we think we didn't hit the lottery. So I took the money and had my second breast augmentation. Decided I was going to lose my stomach the healthy way. Let me tell you something. The same 3 women that had me falsely arrested was the same 3 women. If I didn't make the juice for them, I gave them the recipe. I remember Avia getting a $25 gift card over in the apartment she stayed in off Allen Avenue in Shreveport. And she said, she was at the store. And I knew it was more about her being jealous that I was losing my stomach. And she said, tell me what I need. And can I bring my ingredients and you let me use your juicer? I said, I'll make it for it if you buy the ingredients. I made the juice for her. And I'm going to tell you something about this hospital. I'm going to talk to my governor what they did to me. But anyway, y'all, I wear a scar because of a broken justice system. And Marvis, how can you sleep so sound? Avia Clinton, how can you sleep so sound? to my half-sister, Monica Lewis Hartman. How can a man sleep so sound and you know you messed over this queen before you laid down? Marvis, your son pistol whooped a guy and you were shaking like a dog in a Chinese restaurant. Your youngest son shot his cousin. You used all your power from the justice system that they didn't serve no time. And I kept your mother for free. And you guys turn around and arrest me. All I can say, it ain't over until it's over. I am a strong JB fan, not because he is a Democrat. It's because he has the hearts for everybody. He has extended his hand to Red, but they won't accept it. He throws no mud. You know, him and Barack Obama, to me, has the same type of demeanor. They cool as a fan. They are classy, never trashy. They always keep the high end, and they never go low. And I hate I didn't migrate here years ago. But oh, I'm so glad I made it. July the 5th, 2022, 4 o'clock in the daytime. Is something about that time. And all the way in Chicago, Illinois, I had to block AVU Today off my page. Leave me alone. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. You're almost 70. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, Avia. Ain't nobody in Chicago, Illinois, gonna let nobody use their power and put this queen in jail. So keep going to church, that's good. But don't leave church with that old same old nasty heart. You might as well stay in your bed and look at football all day to destroy a person's life. I don't hate nobody. If I had the power to put him in jail, that's not my lifestyle. I do not tear down bridges. I build them. And you hear the guys in the streets of Chicago say, she's a real queen and bet nobody mess with her. Y'all, I got to get ready because I've got to put something together. It's telling me to put my eye drops in. I have to remind myself, I put eye drops in one twice a day and another one I use for bed. But I'm going to peace up out of here so I can get me some rest and get ready to hit these streets tomorrow holding up my governor's sign because I'm a true JB fan. Governor, I want to thank you for everything that you have done for us because during a pandemic, if it wasn't for you and Donald Trump was in office, we would all sink in Lake Michigan. I had the opportunity to meet my governor at the Bud Billiken parade. And I was shaking. I was so happy to meet a man that truly has our interests. And I encourage everybody, y'all, they're trying to take us back. What I do with my body is between me and God. And we need them to take the lock off our bodies. And we must go vote. We must be prayerful who we vote for. If she corrupt, if he's corrupt, vote it out. She own a restaurant because she got stuffed shrimp, so she gonna feed you because you broke, and that's why you voting for her. Call me. I'll send you some food. But vote corruption out. And if you haven't early voted, I challenge you to go early vote. So much is going on in this world that they're trying to take our voting rights from us. I am 60 years old. I registered to vote when I was 18. And if you was my mother's child, you had to vote. And I have never missed not one election. And I'm hoping today that we will overcome.